Your person has reached a crucial turning point in their life, recognizing the need to sever ties with karmic connections and certain friends who have been acting as obstacles. These people, intentionally or unintentionally, have tried to manipulate your person, clouding their thoughts and standing in the way of your connection. Now, after much reflection and inner struggle, your person is finding the courage to walk away from these influences. They understand that as long as they allow others to dictate their emotions and decisions, they'll remain distanced from the one person who truly matters to them, you. This realization has brought them to a place of deep urgency. They're desperate to reach out and make contact, driven by an intense longing to speak with you. You've been on their mind constantly, and with each passing day, their resolve grows stronger. They've already started putting in the work needed to return to you, making choices and taking steps that show they're serious about reconnecting. It's as though the very essence of your bond keeps pulling them back, and they're beginning to understand that no one else can replace the unique love and comfort you bring into their life. The relationships they've tried to fill the void with are just shadows compared to the fulfillment you provide, and they're realizing that nothing and no one else can match the feeling of peace and satisfaction they have with you. In the past, your person may have been reluctant to take decisive action, allowing circumstances or other people's opinions to keep them in a state of solitude and hesitation. This solitude, while necessary for their growth, has now become a burden that they no longer wish to carry. They're exhausted by the endless waiting and feeling stuck, yearning for a life that aligns with their true feelings. This intense desire to be free of these limitations is driving them to finally break free and act on their intentions. They are done with standing still, with being on the sidelines of their own life, waiting for a sign or permission to pursue what they truly want. Choosing freedom over fear, they are ready to take control of their path and reconnect with you without feeling any guilt or shame. Meanwhile, you have been growing in your own right, finding your center and grounding yourself in newfound strength. Through the guidance of your spirit and inner wisdom, you've been navigating life with a sense of calm and purpose, unburdened by the anxieties that may have once weighed you down. This spiritual guidance has been leading you to a place of peace, helping you make choices that serve your higher self and protect your emotional well-being. You're feeling more relaxed and empowered than ever before, standing firm in your values and embracing this period of self-discovery. Your person is both amazed and somewhat unsettled by the change they see in you. They can sense your newfound strength, and though it makes them admire you even more, it also fills them with a tinge of worry. They're concerned that, in your empowered state, you might no longer feel the same pull toward them or might even consider opening yourself up to other possibilities. This possibility has ignited a sense of urgency in them, a need to act before they lose their chance with you. They find themselves hoping and even praying that your focus remains on them, that you haven't moved on or begun entertaining other options. The awareness of your personal growth has become a catalyst for them, pushing them to rise to your level. It's almost as if your spiritual journey has triggered something deep within them, reminding them of what they stand to lose if they continue to let fear and hesitation control their actions. They want to be a part of this new chapter of your life, to share in your peace and strength, and to contribute to the love you've both built in a way that honors the depth of your bond. Your person's transformation is still unfolding, but it's clear they're committed to changing for the better. They're letting go of old patterns, releasing negative influences, and focusing on what truly matters. They're taking back their power, claiming their freedom to make choices that align with their heart's desire, without allowing others to sway them. This is a journey they're determined to undertake, not only to find their own peace but to be the partner you deserve. They want to come forward, as an equal, bringing the same peace and self-assurance that you have found within yourself. They know that it's only with you that they can feel truly complete. They are inspired by your resilience and sense of purpose, and they're ready to do whatever it takes to be worthy of standing beside you. For now, they may still be sorting through their emotions and building up the courage to take that final step. But make no mistake, their heart is set on reconnecting with you, and they're prepared to leave behind anything and anyone that stands in the way of that. They only hope that when they finally reach out, you'll be ready to meet them halfway. I can see that you've started to release me, little by little. It seems like you're finding happiness, or at least some sense of contentment, without me. But I can't help but wonder if this is real, if you're genuinely okay, without me, or if you're just putting on a brave face, masking what might still be lingering pain. I find myself questioning whether you're genuinely moving on, or if there's something I'm missing. I ask because, honestly, I'm worried. I never anticipated that you could step away from us, and I feel insecure seeing you act this way, as if I no longer hold any place in your heart. Are you truly letting me go? I've been reflecting on my own part in all of this, and I know, deep down, that I wasn't there for you emotionally in the way you needed. I admit that I failed to give you the support and care you deserved. Looking back, I can see how I took your presence for granted, expecting you to be there no matter what, assuming that your patience with me would never wear thin. I now understand how much you needed someone who was available and engaged, who valued you and prioritized you, and I fell short of that. I can't deny that you're right to question whether I deserve another chance. I've seen how, when you go silent, it forces me to confront my mistakes and recognize just how special you are. In these moments of quiet, I understand that you are someone who knows her worth, a queen who won't settle for anything less than loyalty, kindness, and genuine commitment. You've shown me what it means to love without compromising your own self-respect. You gave me so many chances, more than anyone would reasonably expect, and each one was a testament to the strength of your love and patience. But I never thought that you might eventually reach a breaking point. I never considered that you could decide to stop trying, to stop putting in the effort, and to let go. That realization has hit me hard. I took your devotion as a given, assuming it was something that would always be there for me, even if I failed to reciprocate fully. But seeing you pull away like this has forced me to confront my own feelings in a way I never have before. And it hurts. It hurts to imagine my life without you, knowing that I may have pushed you away for good by failing to be the partner you needed. I understand that I've let you down, and that I'm the reason for your silence. I wish I could go back and change things, but all I can do now is face the consequences of my actions. It's painful to think that I may have lost you because I wasn't strong enough, or willing enough, to put in the effort when it truly mattered. I know that I disappointed you, and maybe even hurt you, by not being present and by not showing the love and care that you deserve. There's no one else to blame but me. But as much as it hurts, I also know that your current behavior, pulling away, letting me go, might be exactly what I need to face the truth of my own feelings. Your decision to focus on your own peace and happiness has forced me to confront what you really mean to me and what I've been missing. Your silence is breaking my heart, yet at the same time, it's pushing me to finally acknowledge what I feel. I'm being urged to listen to myself and not delay any longer in doing what I should have done a long time ago. Maybe I needed this wake-up call, this painful reminder of what it feels like to live without you, to truly understand how much I love you and how empty life feels without you by my side. I wish I could erase all my past mistakes, but all I can do is hope that there's still some part of you that believes in me and that you might give me a chance to show you I can be better. I want you to know that I'm willing to change, not just for you but for myself, so that I can become the kind of person who deserves someone as incredible as you. I don't know if you'll ever come back or if you've moved on for good, but regardless, I've realized how important you are to me. I won't let this moment pass without telling you that you've taught me so much about love, patience, and what it means to value someone deeply. And even if you decide to let go completely, please know that I will always be grateful for the time we shared, and that I'll always carry the lessons I've learned from you. You invested deeply in this relationship, giving your time, energy, and heart, yet your partner was never fully present. They seemed to drift in and out of your life, appearing when it suited them and leaving you uncertain of where you stood. Over time, you noticed their selfishness, their disregard for how their actions affected you. They could be rude, even careless, often putting their own desires and whims before your needs or the health of the relationship. Despite all of this, you stayed. You stayed because you felt something real, something worth holding on to, and perhaps deep down, you believed they would eventually realize what you were offering and change. Even now, with other people showing interest in you, you find it hard to seriously consider anyone else. These new options don't have the history, the shared memories, or the deep connection that you once had with your partner. But what complicates everything even more is that, despite their inconsistencies and the hurt they've caused, your partner doesn't want to let you go either. They are still clinging to the relationship, expressing that they care, that they don't want to see you move on with anyone else. There's a part of you that knows they have love for you, genuine love, but that love has always been held back, constrained by their inability to let go of a lifestyle that has hurt you and kept them from being fully committed. Your partner's player lifestyle has always been the core issue, the thorn in an otherwise promising relationship. No matter how much they profess to care about you, they couldn't let go of the allure of fleeting attractions, the need for attention from others, the thrill of having multiple interests at once. This pattern not only wounded your heart but also shattered the trust you had in them. Over time, these habits eroded the very foundation of your relationship. Trust, once broken, is difficult to rebuild, and each time they returned only to pull away again, it reminded you of just how fragile and conditional their commitment had been. Eventually, this back and forth became too much, and you chose to distance yourself, to take a break and find your own peace away from the cycles of hope and disappointment. This period of separation was an awakening for both of you. While you were focused on healing and rediscovering your own worth, your partner was coming to terms with the mistakes they had made. For the first time, they began to see how much pain their actions had caused you and how they had failed to honor the love you had given so freely. They realized that their behavior, what they had always justified as just being them, was deeply hurtful and unfair to someone who deserved better. The absence, it seems, made them confront the reality of what they were losing, and they came to understand that their actions were damaging, not only to the relationship but to the person they cared about most. Now, your partner finds themselves at a crossroads, filled with regret and a desire to make things right. However, they're hesitant, unsure of how to approach you. They know they've hurt you, that they've repeatedly let you down, and that any promises they make will need to be backed by real, lasting actions. Despite their hesitation, they've expressed a desire for a relationship built on mutual respect, a true partnership where both of you give equally. This is a change in tone from the past when things often seemed one-sided, with you making the effort to keep things going. Their request for equal give and take might be their way of showing they're ready to take accountability, to be a true partner this time. However, you are no longer the same person who would accept empty words or hollow gestures. The pain you experienced has made you more guarded, and rightfully so. Trust, once lost, is not easy to rebuild, and you know that allowing them back into your life would require a leap of faith that you can only make if they are genuinely committed. If they approach you with clear, sincere intentions, if they show that they're willing to make real changes and invest in this relationship wholeheartedly, then, and only then, will you consider letting down your walls. You're open to being vulnerable with them again, but you need to feel safe in doing so. Ultimately, though, you've come to realize that your standards have changed. Anything less than a long-term commitment, a genuine promise to grow together, is simply not acceptable. You've given too much of yourself, endured too many ups and downs, to settle for anything less than what you truly deserve. So, while you're willing to give them a chance, it comes with a firm boundary. If they can offer you the security, respect, and consistency you need, then perhaps there is a future for both of you. But if they can't, you're prepared to walk away, knowing that you have done everything you could, and that you deserve a love that is unwavering and true.